Hey, good morning,
Good afternoon.
good evening,
And good night.
and welcome to the show, everybody. It's Juan Eperu. You kidding me?
What?
You know what I
Big time.
you know what I did this weekend when I was on the flight home
What'd
from
you do?
from St. Louis yesterday? I I had a hard drive that I brought with me to get music from
Mhm.
because my laptop recently I knocked it off my hotel bed and ruined it.
Mm.
So I had to take all the music, put it on a hard drive, and then connect the hard drive to another computer, right? So, and the other computer
Sounds
isn't.
like my vacation. Sounds very fun.
Oh yeah, and it does sound like your vacation. Except the other computer that I'm using is not technically mine.
Okay.
It's a work computer, so
Right.
I'm not putting the music on it. I'm just connecting a hard drive. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to like fill it with stuff. I'm just using it.
Yes.
But these new computers, and if you have a good hard drive, it works pretty well. Not a big deal. And on this hard drive was like mad stuff of mine, old videos. I mean, I got videos of me, you, and Shaky Jake talking the day of Nicki's Summer Jam, when we're like when we thought the show was on the brink.
But after the thing happened?
I don't think that. No, I think certainly before we were aware anything was going on.
Oh, but you had already said the thing on the stage.
I don't know, but it's just
Mm.
like it's not even about that. It's just about like the general state of
Oh.
things, and yeah, mad behind the scenes stuff. And all the Juan Eps are there, right? Which we have on a few hard drives, the original 5 seasons of Juan Ep.
Mhm.
And the way it's listed in what I believe I got from you, I believe, is that it's like each season, it'll say season 1, episode 1, whatever, right? And that's it. And it's listed by number.
Yeah.
Now, naturally, of course, Billy has never gone through all of these to label them all, right?
I think he's done somewhat, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, you know what? I should ask him before I say he hasn't. But I will say this. I know that there are certainly a lot of episodes that aren't labeled as having a guest because they're generic episodes. But when you listen to them, because I was just flipping through them, Mr. C just pops in the room and stays for 25 minutes. You know,
Oh, just at the station.
Angie just walks in and is trying to get us to buy her son's candy for
What?
yeah. Like stuff like that is just
Fire.
happening on these
Yeah.
episodes. And
Oh, that's
then
dope.
so I started trying to label them. I found like the Letarian fight episode. I found the Letarian call-in episode when we talked to Letarian.
Yeah.
The full Letarian interview, followed by like 3 episodes later is the fallout of the fight. And some of these episodes, it really is true that Elliot Wilson was the first guest, that we said to him, like, "You're our first ever guest."
Yep.
And you know how he was the first guest?
He asked?
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I remember him asking.
Yeah, he'd been emailing you. He's like, "I've been emailing Lewis every day."
Lewis.
He'd been and you eventually acquiesced. And then there are the episodes that just can't ever see the light of day.
What? What do you
I
mean?
mean,
Why?
bro, it's just like
We talk crazy?
we're just so influenced by, like, okay, there is there is, we live in sensitive times and we're all being a little overly sensitive. And then there's shit that you hear and you're like, oh,
We were saying wild shit.
bro, just the general tone in which we talked about sexual stuff, which also came up way too much. Like it's
Yeah, but it
all the
wasn't
time.
real. It wasn't real.
No, it's all just tone that if you don't get it, and
Right.
like there were parts that I both laughed out loud because it was so funny and was like, I would never say that. I'm not removing that it's funny. It's just not decent to be saying. Like society has changed. And like we had, this was not on the air, obviously. And we were pretty rough on the air back then too. But podcast, by the way, the start of the Fat Joe's first appearance is him going, what the we hits record. What the fuck is a podcast?
Crazy.
I don't even think he knows what the word is.
No,
He's like, what
not
the
back
fuck
then.
is a podcast?
Oh, ask him if he knows now.
Q-Tip. Q-Tip sits down. Q-Tip going, and we go, this is a podcast. What's that? Oh, well, this is where like we can just do whatever we want, and we're just going to talk to you. Oh, okay. We have to like explain, and then people like understand. Kane one is big. Cute. Early on, it's a lot of bangers. It's the first season has bangers. The first season is like Q-Tip twice, Kane, MCA. I did not realize how early MCA was.
MCA, I forgot about that.
MCA. The funniest thing is that you say to MCA, you're like, yo, the legend MCA. Yo, can I say that? Can I call you legend? And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck else would we call MCA and the Beastie Boys? But I guess back then, you're going back almost 20 years now, like it felt close enough. Because in 2007, when we're talking to him, or 2008, they're like less than 10 years removed still from like big hits.
What
at
was
the
he
end
up
of the
there
90s.
for? Do you remember? Did you listen to it?
I think he was promoting a book about basketball.
About basketball?
About like
I don't remember
street.
that.
Was it about street ball or something?
Maybe, yeah.
I think it
I
might
know
have.
him from Fat Beats.
What, from just coming in the store?
He always used to come in Fat Beats and buy records.
He really?
Yeah.
He stayed buying vinyl?
Yeah, he was always in there.
I'm looking up MCA Beastie Boys book. But the problem is they're a Beastie Boys book. First Google search. People also ask, what happened to MCA from the Beastie Boys?
What happened to him?
He died at 47.
Fuck.
So sorry, that's 2009 that he died. So yeah, we had him like 07, 08, man.
Wait, he died in 2009?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Nope, you're wrong. I mean, I'm wrong. Diagnosed in 2009. Sorry.
Okay, diagnosed. Yeah, that seems a little far.
2012. 2012.
It's still far away.
That's still far away.
Cipha.
Yeah,
Damn, man.
Yeah, but these Mr. C, you and I are getting into an argument. Tell me this is the most quintessential thing ever. You're like, yo, you asked a friend of mine whether or not we fucked. Stay out of my business. And I'm like, what?
Wait, who said that?
You did. I don't remember.
Said that to you?
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know who it is that you introduced me to, but I guess I was trying to be a pervert with them probably because it was 2007 and I had a fucking problem.
And you asked.
I guess I wanted to know, and then you're like, yo, don't ask bitches whether we fucked or not. Just mind your fucking business. And I'm like, but no, I should know because then blah, blah, blah. You're like, nah, you don't need to know my business. It's the most like typical. I mean, and then Mr. C comes in, and you're like, Mr. C, let me ask you a question. You like people talking about your dick in the street? Or something like that. And he's like, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's rule number 1, man. You're breaking G code.
Little do we know where the Mr. C story is going at that point. Literally, it's going to be the most in the street. Literally, it's going to be the most in the street dick we've ever seen. You've never seen dick in the street like this. He like, because he popped in one day, it was a Friday, and you're like, and you're explaining on the podcast, you're like, this is usually Mr. C's office on a Friday. And we were in his space.
Oh, yeah, in the studio.
I also then found an episode that was really depressing where we do like 35 minutes, and then I guess T Storm accidentally fucked up, and there's just 5 minutes of fucking Big Boy's Neighborhood. Big Boy.
What do you mean? Like
the recording just disappears.
Oh, fuck.
The recording disappears, and
so
for 5 minutes.
Something and it went to...
We talking to Perez Hilton. What's up, Perez? Welcome to Big Boy's Neighborhood. Big boy. Yo, Perez, what's the news, Perez? And then it comes back to us. But yeah, it's really, I got to tell you, man, it's starting to get old enough that if we did the proper necessary scrub, because it would need a scrub dubberoo,
Yeah.
it would truly play out in a way that's like so interesting because the conversations are incredibly different because none of these people have done anything like this before.
Right. It's literally the first, like long form, oral history, pause, hip hop talk. Like I saw,
Go ahead. Talk through it.
I saw
Go ahead. Take your
Fat
time.
Joe and Jadakiss podcast, right? I
Oh.
saw a clip. And it was like Fat Joe and Jadakiss discuss the top hip hop albums. I'm like, we did that already, mad long ago.
What, top hip hop albums of all time?
What I think I don't remember what it was. It was just because I saw the announcement of their podcast, and then I started to scroll through, and I saw a clip, and it was just like discuss. Like obviously they're gonna say Illmatic, Infamous, um, uh, uh, Reasonable Doubt. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm assuming they're gonna say on there, and I'm like, yeah, it's exciting to talk hip hop shit, man. Two New Yorkers talking hip hop shit. We did all that already.
I know. But guess what? We're not. We are not Fat Joe or Jadakiss, though. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Although
you know this Cuban Link shit.
The rapper?
Yeah.
No.
Cuban Link is on one of these, some kind of podcast, some girl asking him a bunch of questions about Fat Joe, and he's just going in. Fat Joe's a fraud. He didn't write any of that stuff. Me and Pun wrote it all. He's not a tough guy. All these fights he talked about ain't real. It's like, woo, some shit going on there.
Yeah, well, listen, I mean, the Terror Squad fallout of it all has never exactly been clean. Never got fully cleaned up. Seemed like Tony Sunshine and Joe ended up good. Remy and Joe, good. Everything else is very unclear.
Yeah, he was like, because Pun and Armageddon wrote a lot of the rhymes. He was saying, like, in the Don Cartagena era.
Should we get, Armageddon on 1M? Like Armageddon and Prospect. Wouldn't it be interesting to talk to does anybody ever talk to Armageddon and Prospect?
No. Prospect was my boy back then.
Really?
Yeah. Because Prospect, I'll tell you the story about, like, I was in a hotel with Pun and
yeah, they want you to get down with the Tristan.
Yeah, that was Prospect that came out of the room sweating. Prospect was like, oh man, I got some water and condoms, man. We in there running Tristan Nathaniel. Yeah, he's like, you want to come in? I'm okay, thanks.
The craziest thing about that is, I really always thought that was a full-on joke. It seems it wasn't fully a joke.
No, I don't. No, they was
he's
flopping around going in there.
He says it to Flex on the interlude on the album. We run Trisnane. He's like, say Trisnane. And Flex is like, Trisnane. And he said, Tristan Nathaniel to you. And can't believe that you had that situation. So Prospect, Armageddon, Triple Sace.
Oh wait, sorry, nope, sorry.
You confused Prospect with Triple Sace.
Triple Sace is the one.
You're what a see. This is the problem. This is the problem. So you know what, Cipha? This is why no one trusts the fake news media.
It was Triple Sace. I forgot.
Too many people confused.
Wait, who was Prospect?
Prospect and Triple Sace. Who was? You just went from that.
I can't even think.
Hold on.
I can't even think of who Prospect is.
Wait, you just went from that was my man back in the day to who is Prospect?
Triple Sace.
I've never seen it fall off like this. Yo, that's my man. Yeah. Oh, what? Yeah, man. We used to hang big time. Wait, I think you confused Prospect with Triple Sace. Oh yeah, Triple Sace. Who the hell is Prospect? Oh shit, that is.
Oh
bad
yeah,
news.
yeah. No, Prospect was my man too. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. There you go. You looking up pictures? Yeah. There you go. He can see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You knew all of them.
Yeah, that was my man. Armageddon, I knew, but he didn't. Armageddon and you know,
What?
Armageddon didn't hang much from like when I was around. Maybe he was like more in the streets, but I remember. I think, oh, I think I had something with a baby mama of Armageddon.
Oh, you know what? I think I remember this actually.
Yes. Because you know where it comes from? Because it comes from the Club Abyss days.
Oh man, we got to get to that.
The Club Abyss days, and I think I had this girl she was wild, bro.
And so did it come to a head?
No. Bro, once you mention a rapper's name to me,
You're
I'm
out.
back out. I'm out. I don't think I ever. Did I smash?
If it ever got funny, maybe we just don't bring it up anymore.
I don't think I smashed.
You want to hear my favorite? This probably isn't I don't know how this looks, but the thing that I always think of when I think of Prospect is actually this. Don't ask why this is labeled wrong. I don't know why it says featuring Big Pun. That is definitively wrong.
Is Big Pun on this cover? Oh, that's behind. Because Cuban Link is more prominent.
Yeah, Pun is really kind of in the back, right?
Yeah, that's weird. Because that's I think that's Flex on the side, right?
Yeah. Do you, Don Cartagena, solemnly swear to take this game of hip-hop as your lawfully wedded wife through sickness and health, till death do you part?
I do.
All right, then. You now may spit on the bride.
I bet you thought I left you hanging. Joe Crack returns banging with something brand spanking. What the fuck was y'all thinking? Blow out your tweeters, have dinner with world leaders. Terror squad, some unsavory cats with dark seasons. Fast cars and millimeters, go cards.
Is it me?
I mean,
do you love that song or no? Or do you not know it well?
No, I don't know it well enough.
But you remember it?
Yeah.
It's the first single. It was the promo single off of Don Cartagena.
What's it called?
Find Out.
Oh, Find Out. Yeah.
Yo, you know Marley did that.
No, let me hear it again.
Shit. Marley fucking crushed this.
The pieces, giving all believers wings to fly with Jesus. Here's my thesis: enterprise, break the block to pieces. Hustler
that sounds like Marley in that era. CNN era.
Oh, you're right. It does sound like the Marley Marl.
Like it's like his
LA.
Marley Marl sound.
That's such a great
but
call.
Also I can see what Cuban is saying about the rhymes. The rhymes stepped up a lot from whatever Joe had before that.
But everyone knows that. Does anybody think that there wasn't like...
Yeah.
LA, big city.
Is this one Marley?
Yeah.
This is the Marley one?
Yeah, but I think it's Marley and who's the guy that was down with him? They had a group. Is it K something? Not K Swift.
Oh, K Def?
K Def. I think this is when K Def's influence came around.
You might get fooled if you come from out of town, cause we coming from Queens, it gets down. LA, big city of dreams, but everything in LA.
You're right, this does sound a lot like Find Out then.
You might get fooled if you come from out of town, cause we coming from Queens.
Get down.
Jose Luis gotcha, golden guns and tons, General, Emmanuel, rock and morale, government out.
What's your favorite version of this song?
Not original.
It is the original, right?
Yeah. There's no question.
I think it's my favorite too. What else is late Marley Marl production?
I don't know. There was a couple remix floating around because then what was K Def's group?
Real Live.
Real Live. Yeah. So I think this is after Lords of the Underground.
Oh yeah, this is all post Lords. Here, I'm going by year. I found they have his on he has a full Wikipedia one. Let's see.
I'm just on TikTok real quick.
Wait, no, why do you have to go on TikTok?
Because you're doing something, right?
No, I mean I'm already here. He did records for world renowned.
Don't want to date women who are.
Stop. But
just because you haven't
please stop.
you're
It's about OnlyFans.
He did. There's not a lot. Oh, well, then of course he has his album, the BBE album.
What was that?
Remember BBE, the British label?
No.
They did the Dilla album. They did Pete Instrumentals. They did the will.i.am album.
Oh, sorry. Sidebar. Can you help me find this song? Hold on. Pause.
Fuck is
The
this?
Marley Marl talk. We'll get right back to it. Can you help me find this song? What beat is this? Hold
Hope
on.
I can help you.
You can help me. I know you can. You're the guy. You're the fucking guy for this.
Dun, dun. Wild.
What album is it?
I
Just look up
think
J Dilla Wild.
Yeah, look up J Dilla Wild. I think it's out.
Okay, so go back to Marley Marl. So what's the British label?
BBE. They did all these albums. You don't remember the BBE albums?
No, I mean,
this is kind of when you were now fully into the mainstream, and I was still underground.
Oh, found it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, man.
Why?
So I put that beat. No, I put that beat under a post that I had with Chappelle at the Comedy Cellar.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just in when you go on Instagram, it says add music, and I just picked Dilla, and I was like, oh, I like this beat, and then I don't remember what it was called, and I was like, oh, fuck, I want this beat. So I've been listening to a lot of Dilla. He was pretty good, man. He was pretty good. I've been trying to find that beat, so I've been listening to a lot of Dilla tracks.
He is pretty good, man.
Wait, let me see the beat. What does it look like?
Well, this is what the albums. Are you still on my YouTube page? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So this, I'm sure this show. See that you don't remember that Dilla album?
No. But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So you just made random albums for people?
Shit.
So BBE did this series. They did this series of producer albums.
What's the label look like? What's like the vinyl?
Oh, the actual
artwork,
record label.
Did J Dilla?
This is the big single. The big single. In my world, this was the big single off of Welcome to Detroit. Keep in mind, this is still before he was like, more mainstreamy famous or anything. But like, getting there.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, star attack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in.
It's nonsense you would ever get in.
That you would ever get in. K, for the cutie crushing that we do, we keep them two. We got two for you.
See that logo up in the top right corner? That's their label, the one on the sticker.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like
I kind of remember that.
So
I gotta have something from them.
So they did this first, and then the second was the Pete Instrumentals. You never listen to Pete Instrumentals at all?
I
You have to know some of them.
Yeah,
That's Pete Instrumentals.
I went through it, but then what are you gonna do with instrumentals? Like, yeah, I remember this cover.
It's funny. This was kind of a big deal for Pete in that moment, though.
So who did they do? Pete Rock, J Dilla, who else?
So after then it's will.i.am.
will.i.am.
Yeah, will.i.am did a producer album too that I never really heard. Then Marley. Now the Marley one is where the Marley plays into my life because it's where Kev Brown got his first break. Because
so they weren't just beats, they were
they started so Dilla's had some records on it, like you just heard, pause with
it also
rapping.
had just beats.
It also had beats.
Okay.
Pete's was almost all beats, but I think it had the UN record on it. And then this Grap got Marley this record from Kev Brown. and this ended up on there. And this was what we thought was our.
You made it.
Introduction.
Yeah, we thought this was the low budget is out of here.
It's the younger soul brother, Grap Lover, yo. Alongside the Kevin Brown.
Grab Lover is Tupac's brother.
Yeah, Grap Love is Pete's brother. Yeah, and Kev's name was still Kevin Brown. He wasn't even called Kev Brown yet.
Soul. Yo, let's say writing is the gift of fools. Watch me utilize this gift as a tool to simply bust up your rules. I'd rather drop jewels than rock jewels and make hits. You feel it in your soul like mellow guitar riffs.
Grap?
Some fools spit the same.
That's Grap.
Go to Kevin Brown.
They do a fun little back and forth.
I remain like the words of our Marley Marl.
I'll come in a second. You know how many times I DJ'd on stage for this song playing? I still know all the dropouts I did.
You need to dead your whole style, plus lock your mic if we get loose.
Many concerts of 25 people.
Test we. The results remain deadly. Can't be sucking on no A&Rs to be legit rapper.
All right, here comes Kev.
Let the music up.
Underrated rapper considering he's a producer.
Foolish rhyme for beef and get their teeth pushed down their
It's
throat.
no
It's
joke.
no joke. Pick up the pen to go against the grain. Watch me put it to acetate and put it
All right,
to
here we
your
go.
Rock to the rhythm, leave the frontin' for others. I wasn't raised to chump, I was raised to soul brother, soul brother, soul
I bet
brother.
you get pushed to the exit. The excellent side effect without the medicine.
Brown with it.
Brown with it,
Commercial
commercial underground with it. Rhyme style too deep to swim, drown in it. Yo, let me sit back and lounge for a minute. Rap game is flooded, clowns all in it. Kick that weak rhyme and expect to pound. Forget it. It should have been forfeited. You know the flavor, cousin. On stage like Dave Ruffin. Times I go for weeks, don't shave or nothing. Zoned out.
Yeah, I used to play this. I used to play it off a mini disc, and I originally named it. Because I was playing it off of a mini disc. I called it "Fools to Kings," but they ended up calling it "What Ruling Means." And that was off the Marley album. And then the next BBE album was Jazzy Jeff, which Kev had a bunch. We had a bunch of stuff on that. The Magnificent album was fire. You probably never listened to that once in your life, did you?
No.
Really? You were
Definitely
at
not.
this point, you're fully MTV
What year is this?
hosting. This is like 102. You're out of Fat Beats.
Oh, long gone.
You're long gone. So like this is like still the underground. This is the underground that's still happening, and yet it's kind of between, eras, if you will. Like we're not quite in the internet era yet.
Oh, I remember this cover.
This joint had my boy
This is
Cy
not
Young
the
on it.
blog era, still before the blog era.
It's pre-blog era.
Yeah.
Kev did this.
Produced it.
With my boy Cy Young and Raheem Devon.
Yo, just feeling the way that I do. Hope lives on, if not through me, through song.
You remember? You happen to remember Last Emperor?
Yes.
And my boy Ken Wood, I think, did this one. It's Last Emperor. If you're out there listening, you've never listened to this album. Really fun, really good hip hop album. Odyssey's first big record in any way when he was a youngster.
And this is Jazzy Jeff putting all this on. Like Jazzy Jeff fucked with these guys.
Yeah, so Jeff, after the Marley thing, Jeff ended up, I forget exactly where the connection got to Jeff and who got there first. But Jeff had his studio in Philly.
Right.
And he fucked with everybody, so he just let them all hang out at his studio and do shit there. And it all ended up on this album.
And for the ladies in the joint, I'm glad you came. Please excuse me if I know you but forgot your name. I got a bad memory, but you remember me? You ain't the first to say we had intimacy. But anyway, good to see you again.
Oh, this one's hard. Jazzy Jeff rules, man. Hey, Sam, we should get him on one day.
Yo, I was thinking, we should get like I don't know how this came up with what we were talking about earlier, but we've never had like Punchline and Wordsworth and AL like
Oh, like a whole lyricist lounge?
I'm seeing yeah, lyricist lounge type. I'm seeing I saw AL with Buster somewhere.
Really?
Those are my guys, man.
When they were in the hardcore lyricist lounge days, they were.
Even before that, yeah.
How did you know them before that? Like just from running around?
Just I mean, like you ever seen the De La Soul live at Tramps?
Yes, of course.
Like I was in the crowd. You know what I mean? Like when I look at that, when I always look at that, is it on vinyl? I might have it on vinyl. It's definitely on CD. Like I was in the crowd, and me and someone else, I forget who it was, but we both had backpacks, and we were making fun of ourselves
For actually wearing backpacks to the concert?
and we were like holding our backpacks like this and just bobbing our heads like
Isn't it
like all that era. Like I was at anything, any show, any single release, album release, but they were small. You know what I mean? Like they weren't like big fucking deals. They were just like little events for little indie artists that had records out. You know what I mean? There would always be like a little something going on. I'd be with Riz and we'd be like, oh, we're gonna stop over at this little album release party and then we're gonna go DJ, a party.
Which takes me full circle to being at the Kendrick concert last Thursday.
Uh-huh.
Cipha. It's crazy, bro.
I heard.
It was a crazy show, man. I was like, I really didn't quite understand how kind of impressed I would be.
Yeah.
And I guess I've thought of Kendrick as big for a long time, but seeing this just felt different.
Yeah.
And and obviously you cannot talk about the Kendrick show without talking about the fact that SZA is definitely good for at least half of the tickets sold.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, I heard a lot of the tickets are SZA fans.
It's they both get roars for their stuff. Like it is a very decisive.
I heard there's like kids, like little kids there, like SZA fans.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, Ballard was there with 4 teenage girls. His wife.
Okay. Should we say that for Patreon?
No. What I mean is his girlfriend has 2 daughters and they brought friends. Like it's that kind of show.
His girlfriend has 2 daughters?
Yeah.
Teenage daughters?
We're old, bro.
No, we washed.
And his girl's younger than him. His girl's my age, who's a couple years younger than
How old is he?
Ballard's 65. No, Ballard's like, I don't know, 48 or something like that.
Oh, shit.
And his girl's like 44 or something like that. Yeah, so having teenagers is normal in your mid-40s, But that's the kind of show that it is. It's like a bring the kids and kids' friends. And the connection I was drawing to what you were saying about Tramps was, it's amazing to me. It's like the ultimate moment of you never thought that hip hop could make it this far, take it this far, whatever the line is. Because like Kendrick musically is not that distant a cousin at all from De La Tramps.
No.
He's a direct descendant, direct.
Yeah, he's in the bloodline for sure.
And he's playing songs that are like hardcore rap songs, and you're hearing teenagers scream and go crazy. And in all the things that we've talked about with regard to the emergence of Kendrick becoming a megastar, has anyone like stopped to celebrate how fucking dope that is? That like, it's just, straight up rap. Like it was Cipha. He doesn't have the commercial song that he plays.
Yeah.
He plays All Right for about a minute.
Yeah.
And by the way, All Right is still like a positive, uplifting, like pro-black song, right? And then
he doesn't have like, I mean, I guess
all the stars. They have all the stars. That's their big old, she's singing
all the stars?
All stars above. All the
that is.
Yes,
Yes. Oh yeah,
it's from Black Panther.
Yes. But that
And
Yeah,
even that, it's
yeah,
not
he does
like
that with SZA,
yeah, they do it together.
and then they got the new song that's the #1 hit for mad
Luther.
long.
They do like 5 songs. They have like 5 songs. They have the sipping bubbly and Donnie. Loyalty.
Wow.
Sipping bubbly. I wanna be it. I wanna be it. They have their hits. They have a share, but none of them are Kendrick stepping into some attempt to make something sell out ever.
Yeah, like you gotta make a commercial hit.
Nah.
Like,
Bro made hits. He was like, I'm gonna make really good songs, and they turned into
yeah,
hits.
it's crazy. He doesn't have like the couple of commercial little singy song ones. Like I don't see Kendrick hating any of his songs. Where like some of those artists that get big songs that pop off, they go, I hate performing that song.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
Maybe he'll get that way with Not Like Us. Maybe. Because it's so big.
not like yeah, just because like like how many times he has to do it, but like still, it's not like a girly generic hook, like a radio record.
Nope.
Wow, it's pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
No, actually, very impressive.
And that's why haters, will get mad. It's never been
Haters gonna
done.
hate.
It's never been done. This has never been done.
No, it's not. It hasn't been done on this level. It's been done.
No. That you became a megastar and you didn't do records like that and you made it to stadiums. I mean, I guess you could argue.
Yeah.
I guess you could argue. Hold on. I guess you could argue that for, but I don't mean the original. I mean the artist who formerly known as, who's now just
Common sense, but now he's just common.
He put out a single this weekend called Heil.
Oh, yes.
He didn't really, but he did go for it. Gold Digger is going for it. It fit him, but it's still like.
No. He went for it. Yeah.
He went for it. He's still going
for sure.
It.
Stronger.
Yeah. Stronger's go for it. Stronger is.
Yeah, he's trying to make a commercial.
No, he did, and he did it well. And
did it well.
But he did. Heartless.
Definitely went for it. Yeah.
He went for it.
But it wasn't fake.
No, it fit him.
That's the type of music he made. It wasn't
right.
Like even like the one with T-Pain, like it became a commercial hit, but it doesn't feel like a forced commercial
Good Life?
hit. Yeah.
Good Life is, but that's the thing. That's what made him really great, though.
All of the Lights feels kind of forced.
But I hated All of the Lights.
All of the Lights to me seems kind of forced.
I don't know. I still hate All of the Lights. I just
but yeah, it's still, he got the biggest and the closest, but not like how Kendrick's doing it. Does he do Whacked Out Mural?
Yeah.
Somebody whacked out my mural. I love that song.
What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. How did he turn that into a thing that works? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? He made it fit into a pocket.
Yeah.
So I get to the show, and I got tickets from like the label to go to the concert, and which I'm always very grateful for. It's lovely, but the tickets were just regular, tickets.
Yeah.
Cipher. I got to the seats. I get up there. Everyone's standing. We got there after the show started because it's fucking MetLife, and I'd worked that day, and there's no way to get there on. It's just.
Who was on when you got there?
Kendrick.
Oh, Kendrick was on already.
Oh, bro, they go on at like 8:10. Mustard does an opening set. They jump on at 8:10. They rock for 2.5 hours. That is the concert.
Shit.
So as we're walking up, I can hear him playing King Kunta. I'm hearing songs I'd like to hear, but I'm like, oh, whatever. We go get into this stadium. The section we're supposed to be in, we go up. It's full. Everyone's standing. I look over. I see like L Boogs. I see
you and your lady.
Yeah, I see we got a babysitter. I see Drewski's in there. I see radio DJs of all varieties standing around in the stand, like in the thing. And
nobody asked me if I wanted to go.
And I was like, I can't. Yo, isn't it weird? I'm stressed out about like trying to file my way through and find my seat.
But it's your people. It's your coworkers.
And I still don't want to do it. Is that weird? And then everyone's standing and you know you're going to be talking to people, but it's loud and you haven't seen it. What's good? What's good? You been good? Yeah. It's just like, I was like, I don't want to do this. So I was fighting my pride of, do I reach out and ask someone to get me out of Gen Pop? And by the way, listen, I know some of you out there are going to think I sound like an asshole. I get it.
Why did you already do that? Why are you doing it at the show?
So here's what happened. Just hear me out. I had reached out to Top Dog and said, I'm going to be at the show. I said, but I got offered tickets. He goes, you sure? You're good? I went, don't worry about me. I'm going to be in the building. Because Cipha, I viewed it as a favor to them in a big market to not ask for tickets. Like, I got them, so don't worry about me. But now the day is here, and if I want to see them and be in a better situation, I'm now somewhere else.
Yeah, but you didn't think of that beforehand?
So I go out into the concourse, and I'm just standing there with Natalie, like, Natalie.
So you never went to the seats you had the tickets for?
Wait. Oh, no. We stood on the stairs. I stood on the stairs for 5 minutes. And I said to Natalie, I said, in a couple weeks, we'll be back here for Beyonce. And I will have purchased tickets and we will go to our seats and I will be happy and I won't be thinking about it because I don't know Beyonce. I'm just a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not connected with her in any way.
Right.
This, and again, if I sound like an asshole, I'm sorry. The amount of times that I've handed this man the microphone so he can perform, me just being out in the middle, it's not where I want to be. I don't feel good. I'm not happy. I don't like this. Hear me out.
You knew you weren't going to be happy.
So I
zero planning.
I say fuck the pride. And I send Top Dog a text. I'm like, hey man.
Kendrick's on stage.
I said, hey man, I'm out here in the middle.
Top there?
Get Top on the phone.
He's there.
He's there.
Okay.
He writes me right back. Where are you at?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I will say this, though.
Go ahead.
There is something to Kendrick already being on stage that makes it easier because everything leading up to that is stress.
And I didn't want to be a part of that. I'm just trying to stay out of that.
Like I witnessed this with Cena, who tour manages Chappelle.
John Cena. Yes, he had a big match this weekend.
No, a guy named Cena. Like, I can see his relief when Dave hits the stage.
Right.
And he goes, like, the whole day's situations lead up to this moment. Dave hits the stage and he goes, that's when you can.
And exactly. And because of that, I was happy that I didn't contribute to any of that prior.
Right.
I'm good.
So you hit him and say what?
I go, I'm out here. I was like, I'm out here in Gen Pop, bruh. Something like that. He's like, where are you at? I said, I'm at section blah, blah, blah. I'm in the concourse by the sign for 135. About 5 minutes passed. And my boy Niles from the label comes out and he's like, hey, love Niles, one of my favorite people. He goes, hey, they said you just came inside. You good? I was like, yo, bro, I saw
who saw you? Who's snitching? Who's snitching on your activities?
Someone snitched. Why are you worried about who I'm fucking? I said, bro, I love you. Thank you for these tickets. I appreciate it. I was like, bro, this is hard for me to be out here just in regular seats. I don't know if I can do this. And as we're talking, and he's the best. Niles the best. He doesn't give a fuck. He just, his job was to make sure I got offered tickets because Hot 97 is his responsibility, and he did his job. And we're hanging out, and then I get a text from Punch's assistant. I'm on the way. Send me a picture of where you are. I'm on the way. Sent him a picture.
They said the rescue ship.
Sent my man Bryce. The rescue ship came. Ahoy, matey. We took the long walk across the floor
Yeah.
to the elevator, all the way up. And by the time we got to, I'd say there was still a good hour 20 left in the show.
Where did you go?
I was in a suite. By the way, little did I realize there was extra seats in the suite. I could have bothered him. He had plenty of seats. There were a bunch of seats in there. Natalie and I were in seats with a plate full of food and a beverage, feet up. Listen, I was like, I'm back. I'm back.
Was Top in there?
Yes, I got to hang with Top for a bit. That's it. I'm good. By the way, this wasn't even about hobnobbing. I just needed a better situation. I'm washed, man. I'm not, it's 2025. I worked really hard from like 02 to like 2010, let's say, to get in a situation where when it came to rap, I was always good.
I mean, in this camp, you did it way too late. This camp is your camp. This is your camp.
I know, but it was a happy ending. Now I'm leaving out.
They said that lifeline.
Listen, before when Top and I had texted, he had told me I have a suite, and I did say to him, "Hey, I'll get in the building and I'll let you know what's good." So, and he was like, "Bet, I'll hit you when I get there." Like he was very like, "Hit me, we're good."
Yeah.
I just didn't ask for tickets from him, and I was. Let me just say this.
You good?
Let me just say this about Top Dog. I love that guy, man. Like the Top Dog since the very beginning has been the fucking coolest, most A1 since day one. He knows right now, Top knows right now, I don't hold the same weight with my microphone in hip hop that I did in 2014. Bro, he's a guarantee 100 out of 100 solidly loyal every time guy.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, which is great. They're only a handful of people that I know who have worked with people who none of them became as big as Kendrick, right? So Kendrick's one of one. But I guess, you know what though? Let me be grateful because it's Top Dog and Kendrick and Clancy and Tyler. And Clancy is still that way too. And Tyler's what? Is Tyler second to Kendrick? Like rappers
in
of that
way,
in a way, right?
Yeah, not exactly, but in a way. There's more regular hip hop fans like myself that like Kendrick more.
But the kids love Tyler though. He's so big with the kids.
Yeah.
Should we go on to Patreon?
Oh, what time is it?
Time for Patreon.
Oh, let's go, baby.
We love our patrons. By the way, we do have to talk about politics a little bit today. So we'll do that on Patreon. Or Amelia will tell us that this should have been on Patreon. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Either way, patreon.com/WanEp is life.
Sorry. Is Amelia Juan or Ep?
No, why does he choose? Just in terms of the music getting in the way. I don't always know if the music's going to get us shut down. He may be like, that's better on.
Yo, fuck all that. You hear me?
No, I hear you. No, for sure.
Big Bruiser from the Bronx. Fuck all that.
By the way,
put our music out there. Let us get flagged or whatever.
Yo, hold on. That voice, that literally turns you into like a legitimate rapper. That's Big Bruiser from the Bronx?
Yeah, that's Big Bruiser.
What's up, man? You weren't the guy who called me the Jew N-word, were you?
Nah, that's my man, though. He's from Queens.
Okay. You wouldn't say that, though.
I'll tell you this, though. You fucking Kanye West. Puff dead. Trial starts today. Out of here, man.
Cousin's dick. All right, we'll see you on Patreon.